Paul Coker's killers are about to go to court and Pam is in a panic when Les vows to confront them at the hearing. Later, back in the square, she tells Les she's had enough of his erratic behaviour and they need to get Christine back or their relationship is over. Understandably, Les is pretty peeved and angrily tells her that he gave up Christine for her. He storms out and Linda fails to cheer him up at the Vic. Is this the end for the Cokers? Tina's devastated when Sonia tells her she's leaving the square. Tomorrow! Good old Martin is there to back up Sonia's decision, but everyone else is quick to have a go. Sonia prepares to leave and she's desperate to say goodbye to Bex, who's ignoring her. Tina encourages her to go see her mum, but she's too angry. Elsewhere, Lee realises something's up with Buster and he tells Mick he thinks it's an affair. Will Buster admit the truth when Mick corners him? Louise and Sharon think Phil is hitting the bottle again and, despite denials, Ben thinks they should tell the doctor he's relapsed. We peer into Corrie's curtains now. Phelan worries he's in over his head when he discovers just how far violent Vinny will go to silence Todd, while Sean picks up a call from the Bishop on Todd's forgotten phone. Billy furiously dumps Todd when he learns his lover ratted on him. Then Todd bitterly asks in on the deal with Phelan. He does a big sell to Sharif, but feels mortified when Phelan asks him to talk to Alex. Meanwhile, we learn that Vinny's up to his neck in debt with some seriously shady characters. Kathy decides to raise the deposit for one of the flats after assurances from Eileen. But when she visits Alex's dad Nigel to ask for help, he won't see her. She learns it's not Nigel who's been making the payments to Alex and suspects he's not his real dad. She may wish she hadn't asked though when she confronts him. Sonia seduces Sharif in the empty house and later Alia clocks their intimacy and she soon shares her suspicions with Zidane. Ali is alarmed when Sharif and Yasmin suggest buying one of the flats to rent to Sonia, and later Sharif has to buy her silence. Next, we dive into the Emmerdale drama. Tracy's upset when David says if the tests reveal his cancer is back, he can't marry her, so it's joy all round when the results show he's cancer-free. At the joint hen and stag do at the Woolly, a drunk Tracy has a row with Frank. He bundles her into a car and takes her to a wood, where he shows her a tree he carved her name onto when she was born. But the gesture is ruined when his car won't start. And when Vanessa comes to pick them up, her car then rolls into the river. Frank comes to the rescue on a tractor, but Tracy ends up covered in mud. Will she make it to the church on time? And in what state? Robert wants revenge and asks Chrissy to help test the adventure park, but he has to repair the sabotage climbing wall fast when Victoria wants first go. Robert ends up hanging by his foot in a rope, and Victoria has to rescue him. Later, he tells her Chrissy framed Andy and she too vows revenge. Then she discovers Lawrence isn't Chrissy's real dad.